I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am a dancer.
I am a filmmaker.
I am a photographer.
I am a chef.
I am an artist.
I'm a singer.
I am an athlete.
I am a director.
Hi, I'm Marilisa Diaz from Centerstage, here with our lovely guest, Ashley Martin. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
So, Ashley, what is it that you do?
Well, my official title is Direct Support Professional. And what that means is I just work with mentally disabled people of all ages.
That's great.
And I work in a group home with them. So I pretty much just help them with daily living, help them pretty much learn to become independent, although for most of them, it's only so much they can learn.
Yeah. Do you have to have a lot of patience with that, right?
Absolutely. This job definitely taught me more about having patience, because you have to keep in mind that the things that they're doing, it's not necessarily because they understand what they're doing, They don't understand,
I had a cousin that was disabled, and it's hard because it's like you don't know what they want,
Exactly, and
it's
sometimes
really hard
they have a hard time expressing themselves and channeling their emotions. So yeah, they lash out sometimes.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah. So where do you work? In a house, in a hospital?
I work
where
in
exactly?
A house. The house is located in Merrick. It's based from a school that's based in Plainview. So they have houses all across Nassau County.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a fairly new agency. There's a few agencies out there. It's becoming more popular, but it's only been around, I want to say, for like good 20 years maybe.
Wow, still a long time though, 20 years. So are you doing anything related, like with your major? Are you going to nursing or?
Well, my major is media and communications.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit different.
It definitely is. It's a little different.
Yeah.
But there's still things from the job that I can learn that I can use in any situation.
Yeah.
So it still is helpful.
Yeah, like skill-wise.
Yeah,
and being patient.
And being able to interact with different people who might be different from you.
And even with media, you could go to like ABC, because now they have like health. They talk about health stuff if you want to go into that field, like media talking about health. And
special education is becoming a very popular topic because there's more and more people, with disabilities, and now people are becoming more educated about it and learning how to deal with it and people with it,
So with media, are you doing anything for that? Like, are you working with? Yeah.
Right now I'm applying for a ton of internships.
Yeah,
but,
it's always, applying process. It's a hassle.
I have a few interview process right now for the spring, but so far I've just done school internships here on campus.
Yeah, internships are definitely important to do.
It's definitely important
because you need it to get a job, especially with media.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did an internship before, and you learn a lot. I did it at Cablevision, and
that's really cool.
Yeah,
what
local
was your
programming.
position?
It was intern production assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. So what were you doing? You were with the program?
I was building up the sets, breaking down, and stuff like that. So it was like a lot, and I did a news demo reel, which was good.
That's cool. That's a great.
Well, let's talk about more about you. So with internships, do you want to go more television, radio? What do you want to do?
I'm honestly open to anything. I do love television and producing, and eventually I would hope to write for television.
That's great.
That's my essential long-term goal, but I do also love radio. I work a lot in radio. I love audio in general, so I love music.
That's good. So you're diverse in the field. You have to be diverse because you never know where they're going to throw you, or you have to know a little bit of everything. It's always good. That's never going to hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with your field, have you done any work besides internships, actual work? Have you tried applying for?
I've tried applying for jobs, but most of them, they require experience. So it's hard to get experience if no one's offering you, So I haven't necessarily, unfortunately, gotten a real job in the field, but I plan to definitely in the near future because I am graduating next spring.
Oh wow!
So,
that was another question I was going to ask you. So you're senior? Oh wow!
Yeah.
So time is ticking.
It is, absolutely.
So for internships, you're trying to apply for spring?
Yeah, I have some offers now for the spring. Hopefully, you know, I get it because, you know, a lot of them, they do the phone interviews and everything, but you have to actually get that
you have
job.
to like be on top of it constantly.
Exactly. So hopefully that goes and, you know, it happens.
That's great. So with also, like, what else is happening in your life? What's going on?
Not much. Just working and school. I'm a full-time student and I work on average like 50 to 60 hours a week.
Wow,
so
that's a lot.
I don't have much free time.
How do you manage to get your work done? Like, do you try to plan everything out? Like,
yeah, or sometimes I'm doing both. I'm at work and I'm doing homework. So
wow. And they let you do that?
I mean, it's not necessary. It gets overlooked. You know, I'm a great multitasker to where I can, you know, keep an eye on the guys and, you know, get an essay done.
So with work, is it more hands-on? Like,
it's not necessarily hands-on. It depends on how functioning your clients are. Thankfully, in my house, they're not as lower functioning. You know, they are able to do for themselves. So I do help them with some things, but not everything.
Okay, so do you work with only mentally disabled or?
Yeah, they're all mentally disabled. My agency is actually called Adults and Children with Down Syndrome because it was originally for only Down syndrome, but they've expanded and now they accept people with other disabilities. My house is actually the most diverse house in the agency. We have Down syndrome, we have autistic, and we have one with cerebral palsy. So yeah, we get everything.
Do you ever work with children or is it only adults?
No, it's more so adults. The youngest one in the house is like 25, 26. The oldest one is 46.
Oh, wow.
So it's more so for adults because a lot of times for families dealing with, you know, someone with a disability, it becomes hard on the parents. So they want to necessarily, you know, move on. And, you know, usually when your child turns 18, you know, you get rid of them. But if they have a disability, you can't really do that. So
you can't buy them a car or like all that.
The group home is just basically like, you know, it's just basically to help them continue on life and give the parents a break. But the parents are still very much involved, though.
Well, it's great that you're like trying to help, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
This has been our show, Center Stage. I'm Marilisa Diaz. Thank you for watching.